Hey everyone, Voodoo51292 coming to you on February the 3rd, 2012, and I'm going to call this video basically like a general update because this video is going to talk about some things that aren't necessarily geared toward this particular week. So it's not really a channel update or a midweek update. It's just kind of a general update about what's been going on with me, the channel, what's coming up, where I've been for the past couple weeks, why I haven't been putting out that much content, and so forth, and just talk about some other things, okay? And basically the reason I'm doing this is primarily to explain where I've been over the past week, and as you can probably hear and tell, I am severely congested right now. I had just gotten over a sore throat earlier in the week, and you'll remember earlier in the week I had to put out my channel update a day late because I had a sore throat on Monday, and once that healed up I thought I was fine, and then when I woke up yesterday I was massively congested, which I wasn't when I had my sore throat. They didn't happen at the same time. It waited till I was done my sore throat to hit me with the congestion. And I haven't done anything really this week on the channel, and you haven't seen any content really from me except that one video I put out, which was my gaming schedule video, which I did release. But here's the deal, here's what's going on, alright? Obviously this week I I couldn't and haven't been able to work on my year-end videos because of this. I mean, I can't really do a voiceover. I can't do voiceover work on a video sounding like this. Alright, it's going to be stupid. I'm going to sound really dumb if I try to do a voiceover sounding like this. Alright, so obviously I haven't been able to work on year-end videos this week like I wanted to. And so of course they're getting delayed and pushed back, and it's just all running into one another. It's a mess, and it's one of those things that, I can't do anything about. I can't help myself getting sick. It just happens. And, it's unfortunate that this is happening, but stuff like this does happen, and, you can't control it. So, obviously, I have not given up on that series. I will be continuing it. I have to wait till I'm better. I can't do it right now, sounding like this and feeling like this. And obviously, I need to find some time because starting next week, of course, the new games for 2012 are starting, but it does look like there's some gaps in between weeks of playing these games early. They don't seem to be quite as condensed or bad as they were at the start of 2011, and some of these games I don't anticipate taking me that long to complete. Therefore, I may have some time to work on year-end videos after I beat these games or before I beat these games, since I usually don't get my games till Wednesdays. So I think there will be time, obviously, to continue my year-end video series once I feel better. Even though we'll be playing games, there will be time, and I'm going to complete them. I figure people are still interested in what I thought were the top 10 games of 2011. When I put out the videos, people will still watch them because they'll want to know, and so I'm not giving up on them at all. I'll be continuing them, and I'll give you obviously more updates, about them as we progress and as I feel better and have the time to actually do it. So that's what's been going on with me. That's where I've been. I haven't done any gameplay footage either because, again, I haven't been feeling too great. And I was basically playing Madden all week, like I explained in my channel update. I've been kind of hooked on playing Madden, and there's no reason to take footage of a Madden game that's 2 years old, okay? So that's why there hasn't been any gameplay footage, and there's been no new releases that I've wanted to play yet. So that's where I've been. I haven't fallen off the face of the planet or anything like that. I'm still here and alive. So that's what's been going on with me. I'm still not 100% better, but I'm hoping to be soon, okay? So, obviously, looking at the future, like I said, new games starting next week with Darkness 2. I'm excited about starting games, about, restarting, getting back on schedule. As far as games, there'll be a new Voodoo's Brew next week, and we may actually do our Voodoo's Brew next week a little early. I haven't talked to Brandon about this yet, but I've been thinking about doing it a little bit early since we still have a lot of good content to talk about that we were actually episode 2 of Voodoo's Brew was actually supposed to be a 2-part show. It was supposed to be Brandon and I doing our section, you know, the two of us on the show, and then combining that with the interview with the Air Raid Lord. Well, it turned out that we actually had to film the interview first before our part because of timing issues. And we did the interview, and it turned out to be, I think it was like an hour and 40-minute long interview. So obviously, that's long enough for an episode of Voodoo's... Sorry. Episode of Voodoo's Brew. It's actually a little bit longer than what we would be aiming for in the future. So there was obviously no way we could do another part. So we just put out the interview as a whole show. So we still have some leftover topics we were going to talk about in that episode that we want to talk about. And there's been some more developments over the past week and everything. So we have a lot to talk about. So we may be able to do the brew early this week. I mean, don't quote me on that, but it could happen. So I guess the next thing that I really kind of want to talk about is something that I've maybe been meaning to talk about for a while, but haven't done it, haven't brought too much attention to it. But I wanted to do it right now, so I can feel a sneeze coming. I know it's gonna come, I just don't know when. Yeah, so basically I want to talk a little bit about my channel activity, alright? How my channel's been doing by the numbers. And this is something that I don't really do very often. In fact, I don't know if I've ever done it quite like this. But basically here's the deal, alright? I have almost 55,000 total video views on my channel. And I have 159 subscribers. And lately, I don't know why necessarily lately, it's been like, you know, hitting me a little bit harder, I guess, but it almost feels like right now with the channel, I'm sort of running into a brick wall as far as activity on the channel, video views, you know, and subscribers. Because I haven't been able to hit 160 subscribers. It's like some magical number that, you know, for me it's just impossible to hit. Like I've flirted with 160 subscribers since December. I've gotten up to 159, had people drop, had more people add up to 159, and then nobody will make 160. Lately I've just been getting a little frustrated because if you look at the past year, okay, when I put out 2,000 videos, basically, I have 159 subscribers, and that's okay, that's decent, but obviously it's not great. And basically, here's my deal, alright? I'm kind of out of ideas right now and not really sure what to do to get more subscribers. I don't know what I can do to really get people to view my content. I think that's a huge issue right now with the channel, and the reason it has such low subscribers is because people just simply aren't seeing the content, alright? Because they can't find it, because when they search in playthroughs and things for that of these games, obviously my channel doesn't come up anywhere near the top. You have 8,000 people who come up above me because they have more views and such on the search bar, and it seems like people can only find me unless they happen to stumble across a video of mine, or they go on one of these channels that I've done work with before, whether that be TGP Gaming or other people that I've done gameplay with her before and happen to see me and then decide, oh, I'm gonna go check him out. So bottom line is that right now, it seems to be a little frustrating, like I said, because I'm still, right now, obviously I'm not putting out gaming footage, and maybe once I start the games for 2012 and I start putting out more, a bunch of more footage, gaming footage and such, that people will, I'll get more activity. I don't know, but I'm just kind of out of ideas, and I don't know how to get my channel out there and get more exposure without doing something that obviously I don't want to do because it's against what I'm about. I'm not about going out there and spamming everybody, you know, posting up on everybody's stuff. Oh, come check out my channel. Like, I'm not going to go on somebody's popular site and post up, oh, check out my channel. I'm not going to go on forums and spam that. You know, I'm not going to bribe other people. You know, I'm not going to try to lobby other people to mention my name and plug me and all that stuff. That's not what I'm about, and I've never been about that. I mean, you can look at my history here on YouTube and know that that's not what I'm about. Sorry, my nose is just giving me trouble. But it's not what I do, okay? And so, sorry. So, but in 2012, I really would like to get more people involved viewing the channel. But right now, I don't know how that's going to happen because, like I said, I've been doing it for a year. I've put out over 2,000 videos of all these games, game reviews, thoughts and opinion videos, vacation footage, all this other stuff that I guarantee you, okay, if you go around the internet and look at channels that are comparable to mine as far as within the same view range, okay, a few hundred subscribers and things, that pretty much none of those people have put out 2,000 videos in the past year, alright? And I'm not downplaying those people, I'm not downgrading those people by any stretch of the imagination, okay? It's not everybody can put out 2,000 videos. Not everybody has that kind of time, and, you know, people just don't do it. So I'm not downplaying those people at all. But the bottom line is that, you know, I like to think that I've worked pretty hard on the channel, and it's frustrating sometimes to put that much work in, be dedicated to it, and to not have the feedback, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, another thing about it is that, you know, I have 159, sorry, I can't hit 160, it's impossible apparently, subscribers, and if I leave a video up, it will get some decent views, but here's the thing, nobody, and I've talked about this before, but nobody ever seems to leave feedback on my videos. I mean, like, rarely do people, you know, thumbs up my video, or, I mean, I usually always get at least 1 to 2 people disliking my videos every time I put a new video out, because they're just trolls and that's what they do. But I'm not even so concerned about that, but people don't comment on any of my videos. I mean, very rarely. Some people do, but it's pretty rare. Like my channel updates, my gaming updates, you would think that that would be where the majority of comments would come from, of people asking questions, people making comments about, oh, you're going to play this game? That's really awesome. Have you thought about this game? What are you going to do with this game? You know? But no, I don't get those kind of questions or feedback on my videos, and I'm just kind of wondering why, because it's like, you know, if, let's say a video that I put out gets 100 views, okay, not one of those people leaves a comment, and so for me, it almost feels like I'm distant, you know what I mean? Like, I'm making these videos, there's a number that goes up of view counts, but it's almost like I'm not interacting with people. People aren't connecting with what I'm doing, because they're not involved, asking questions, making comments, things like that. And it concerns me somewhat because, you know, like I said, it makes me feel like my content is not breaking through to people. So, basically, here's the bottom line, okay? And another thing, Twitter, I have 2 followers, alright? I have 159 subscribers, only 2 people are following me on Twitter, and one of them is Brandon. Okay? So, if you discount my friends, alright, who would normally follow me on Twitter, I have 1 person following me on Twitter right now. It's disheartening, because, you know, I put this stuff out and I say, listen guys, I'm making a Twitter to keep you guys updated on what's going on with my channel. And I post up on there every time I'm doing something on the channel so you can keep in touch. and I get basically one follower. One person goes over there and follows me out of all the subscribers that I do have, and I don't know, it's disheartening. Now, I'm not going to let myself get overly down about this. I'm not going to get depressed over. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, because I still feel like as long as I keep plugging along, making all these videos, doing all the stuff that I do, I will get more viewers. People will find me one way or another, and I'll get higher views. But keep in mind, I'm not doing this for profit or money right now. So obviously none of this is profit or money driven. You know, it would be nice to have money on, it'd be nice to make money doing it. Hence why I tried to go with the AdSense program. It would certainly be nice to monetize what I'm doing. You know, but I never started this YouTube channel trying to make money. And so if I can make money, obviously I'm going to do it, because there's times where honestly I put as much work and time into this channel. Sometimes in 2011 as long as I would put into a job. And so, I mean, let me put it to you this way. It takes up so much of my time that if I actually had a job during school or anything, like if I had a job during school, there's no way I'd ever be on YouTube. The channel wouldn't exist because of how much time it requires me to put in on this YouTube channel. I wouldn't have any time at all. It's hard enough trying to get enough time to do YouTube going to school. So if I wasn't doing the YouTube channel, maybe I actually would go out during school and get a job. But bottom line is, I love it too much. I enjoy doing the channel too much, and I don't want to give it up. It's fun, and you know, I'm enjoying it. So, but bottom line is I want to see my subscribers go up. I'd much rather see my subscribers and viewers and participation go up and not get paid for it than have my subscribers stay where they are and get paid for it. Like, I would much rather, you know, for me it's always been about the videos, having fun, meeting people, getting people involved in the channel, and just having fun with it. That's what it's always been about. Now obviously, like I said, if I can make money on that, of course I'm going to. But if I can't, if I don't, then I don't. Bottom line is, it's not about that. So I want my subscribers to go up. I want people to become involved. I want us to have our own like community here. I think it'd be great. So here's what I'm going to ask, okay, at the end of this video, and then we'll adjourn. Number one, okay. Like I said, I'm not going to be going around spamming forums, spamming people's things, hey, check out my videos, sending PMs to every single person, subscribe to Dark Side Phil. I'm not going to do that, okay? It's not me. But if you like what you see here on my channel, I would invite you just to spread the word about this channel. Now, I'm not telling you to go spam everybody's forums. I'm not asking you to go to do any of those things. I'm saying if you know people in real life, like your friends or something, and they're interested in game playthroughs on YouTube or something like that, just tell them about my channel. You know, those are the kind of things I'm talking about. I'm not talking about going to forums, and I'm not asking people to do the dirty work that I wouldn't do. Okay, I'm not asking anybody to do anything I wouldn't do. That would be completely unfair. So you know, you can't accuse me of you know, asking other people to whore themselves out for me, because that's not what I want. But it would be cool if you could, you know, just by word of mouth. That's how my channel's gonna get big, or not necessarily big, just get more views, is by word of mouth at this point. So if you see people on the internet who ask, you know, where can I find game playthroughs, I would direct them here and DSP. They can watch both, because I always support DSP because he's the inspiration for what I'm doing here. And I'm not gonna attempt to take anybody away from seeing his stuff. So I would ask that. Also, second of all, for the people who are already subscribers and already viewers, okay, I encourage you to participate. I've asked about this before, but if you don't participate with me, I don't feel like I'm doing anything. I feel like I'm almost sort of wasting my time. I'm having fun doing it, but I feel like the whole purpose, which is to get other people, because I could sit here and play games and have fun, you know, and by myself and not film it, but that's not nearly as much fun as playing it to me. It's not as much fun as playing it, sharing it on YouTube, and having people share that experience. But if you're not responding, if you're not leaving feedback, it feels like I'm playing it on the couch by myself, not filming. Because it doesn't feel like people are it's not getting through to people. People aren't really watching and having experiences. So I encourage you, if you've got questions, like I've said before, I'm in a unique position right now where I don't have overwhelming subscribers. That way I can answer everybody's questions personally. I think you'll find for the people who have left feedback that was like not stupid feedback that I had to block, but adequate feedback and questions that I've tried to answer, and I pretty much have answered everybody who's asked me a legitimate question or made a legitimate comment. And so if you have a question, if you have a comment that obviously is respectful, leave it. Participate, you know, so that I feel like what I'm doing is being seen and people are truly enjoying it, or else I don't feel that way and it's kind of disheartening. But I have a positive attitude. I'm going to keep going forward. I feel like once I start making gaming footage for 2012 and start all these new games, that my viewership will pick up and maybe I will hit that amazing 160 subscriber mark. Who knows? But yeah, so I'm Voodoo51292. Thanks for watching. Special video I will be making also, okay? Before I go, I'm going to be making a video, so be sure to check it out if you're interested in this kind of stuff. And an update on my video monetization and the Google AdSense program, because when I talked about it, it was probably one of the comments, one of the things that got the biggest amount of looks. People really were interested when I put up that video, because nobody, an average gamer like myself with only 150 subscribers, had really put up a video talking about what AdSense was doing with all their stuff. So when I put out a video, a lot of people participated, asked questions. Other video game YouTubers who were going with the AdSense program and all this other stuff. And since then, I've still been getting questions. People have still asked me sometimes about the monetization, about what's going on with it, you know, how AdSense works and all that other good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an update video talking about AdSense, talking about what's going on with my monetization of my videos, so that you guys will have a clear update as to what's going on. So be sure to check out that video, okay? So thanks for watching, guys. I will get better, I promise, and when I do, I'm going to continue year-end videos. I'm going to make gaming footage next week. I'm very excited about it. I'm really jacked to get back to gaming and get back on a schedule and be pumping out the content. And here's to hoping that our viewer base goes up in 2012, that people participate, and we'll have a whole lot of fun, and it'll be a great year. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you probably on Monday for my channel update. You probably won't see. I'm probably just going to take the weekend off, try to get better, watch the Super Bowl, do some homework, and just try to get back on my feet for next week for footage. So I'll probably leave this and the monetization video up all weekend. So have a nice weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday for an update.